Hey guys, my name is Tiffany and welcome to episode 64 of Flea Market Video Game Hunting. So guys, I went on Sunday and I went today, which was Wednesday, which you're seeing right now. I don't have Sunday's pickups because for some reason my camera did not record. It faked me out. It acted like it was recording. The red light was flashing, meaning that it should have been recording, but it didn't record at all. I don't know what was wrong with it. I think I found out the problem, which I'll tell you more in the recap portion of the video, but I am so sorry. I was going to make that a separate video, but I just decided to bunch everything up and I'll show you what I picked up on Sunday in the beginning, and then I'll show you what I picked up on Wednesday after that. So the games that you just saw me look at, those were $2 a piece. I ended up picking up 2 of those games, and with this lady, she wanted $3 a piece for individual like figures, but she wanted 2 for $5, so I ended up getting 2. I did see Stimpy. I think that's what his name is, Stimpy. I should have picked him up instead of Chucky from the Rugrats, but I ended up picking up Chucky from the Rugrats and Sandy Cheeks. So I know that SpongeBob was there, but he just looked very weird. Can you guys see what he looks like? That's not how SpongeBob is supposed to look. So I didn't pick him up because of that. And I ended up picking up a Tamagotchi, which I think it's a Tamagotchi. Bondi makes it. It says so that it's from Bondi in the back. I'm not sure if it's an official Tamagotchi or what. The only thing wrong with it is that the battery, it needs a new battery, so that's the only thing wrong with it. She wanted 2 for the little Tamagotchi, and she had another one which I didn't pick up because it was completely dead. Maybe I should have for $2, but that is all I picked up with this lady. I did also notice the little Kingdom Hearts figure, but I think it was missing the stand, so I didn't end up picking it up. And the last thing that I picked up at the flea market, or the last things, I went with the lady that throws everything on the floor. So I'm kind of in competition. There's a lady that goes here now and she picks up anything video game related, anything toys. Like last time I remember there was a guy here because they throw things in like storage bins and then they throw them on the floor. So this guy was emptying out a storage bin and a Crash figure fell out. I was gonna grab it for myself, but then the lady told me, oh hey, could you give me that right there? And I was like, this? And she was like, no, that. And I looked at it and it was a Crash figure that I wanted. I let her have it, but I really wanted that for myself. Anyways, long story short, I'm competing with a lady that grabs anything video game related or anything like toys and stuff like that. So what I found here, these were actually $1 a piece. These are Target exclusive Funko shirts. They look like VHS tapes. They're so cool. And the last thing I picked up was this Home Alone game. I know, I didn't even know there was a Home Alone game. But anyways, guys, let's get into the pickups. Hey guys, hope you're all having a great day. So let's get started with the games that I didn't get on camera. If for those of you who are wondering, this is a camera that I use. It's an Activion CX camera, or CX action camera if you guys want to look it up. I looked it up on Walmart and I think it's selling for like 63 bucks. So I just went to the flea market again Wednesday. I went on Sunday and it didn't record at all. And I think I know what the problem was. The problem was every time I plug it in to charge it, I usually plug it into the TV because it has a USB cable connection. All you need is USB cable connection. Ever since I bought this camera, I've been charging it on that TV. But I ended up streaming on Twitch, little plug here, twitch.tv/MsTiffny. You can follow me, the link is down below. But I ended up streaming that Saturday for like 6 hours and 30 minutes. I ended up passing Vice City, so that game is done. I did GTA San Andreas, passed that, and Vice City, and I passed it too. And right now I'm playing GTA 3, but by the time you guys see this, it'll be 3 weeks later, so I will have probably already passed that too. But anyways, I usually always plug it, or I always have plugged it on the TV. But since I was going to stream that day, I didn't want to leave it plugged in, you know, when it was done charging and just leave it there because I don't like doing that. I either take it off right away when the red light comes off, because that means it's done charging. So I didn't want to leave it there and, you know, it'd be done charging and it'd still be plugged in. So I took it off of the TV and I put it on my notebook, which I was using to stream as well. So I think that was a problem. It didn't like me doing that today or yesterday that I charged it to go to the flea market. Today I charged it on the TV and it recorded just fine. So thank goodness it is not anything, you know, like I have to buy a battery or a new camera. And I actually still even have the little plastic on the camera. So I mean, this thing is very reliable. I'm sure if I had a GoPro, I would probably have a lot of problems with it. I know people have GoPros and they complain a lot about it, but this is actually a very good brand. I know it's not very well known, but it's a good brand. I believe the company is not really making cameras though anymore. I went on their website and for months now it's been saying under scheduled maintenance. The website, that's what it says. So I don't think they'll be making any more cameras. So when I am gonna need one, you know, knock on wood, that I won't need to buy a camera anytime soon. But I'll have to do my research on what camera is best. And I think I know why the camera has lasted me this long as well. When I go to the flea market, I actually turn it on, hit record, and I don't turn it off until I leave the flea market. And I know that takes up a lot more time when editing videos, but I find it better that way. I think that's why it's lasted me so long. I actually bought it Christmas of 2016. So yeah, it's been with me for a while and I take care of it. Like I said, I don't leave it plugged in. Once it's done charging, I usually take it off, or sometimes 5 minutes later, because I'm not always keeping an eye on it. But yeah, very reliable camera for those of you who are wondering. I think it's like 40 or 50 on eBay, much cheaper. It's funny, I was looking at these same cameras. They had a special on eBay with the chest mount and everything, like memory card and I think an extra battery, and they were selling for like $25. And when I was looking for a camera because I thought I had to buy a new one, they're like $30 or $40 now. So I don't know, I just think that's funny. So I want to start off by showing you what I picked up. So I'm kind of gonna tell you like what happened here. So I went to this booth. This lady had original Xbox and 360 games along with an original Xbox just sitting there. I thought she was gonna say, oh, I don't want to sell the games individually, because you know how some people do that. So I was looking through the games and I asked her I wanted to get this, how much she wanted for this. And she told me that she wanted $5. Also, sorry for the band-aid. And sorry if my hands are a little crusty today. It's just I've been cleaning, like I went on Sunday and I cleaned the games. I usually use those Clorox wipes and they dry my hands up pretty bad. So excuse that. But I was looking through the games and I asked her and she said she wanted $5 for it. I thought it was a very good price for $5. So I ended up picking that up. A little pricey, but $5. So that was pretty good. And this next booth, it was like a mom and a dad, and I guess they were selling their kids games. So I went to this booth and I was looking through the games and I found this. I was going to pick this up either way, whatever price they told me. So I told the lady how much she wanted for this and she said $2. So when she said $2, I ended up looking at more games because I saw a couple games that I wanted. I like the game Zuma, and this looks just exactly like it, but it's called something else instead. I believe it's called Zuma and not Zumba. I'm not saying Zumba, I'm saying Zuma. But yeah, you match up the colors and you have to get to the colors before they get to the circle. If they get to the circle, you lose a round. If you understand what I'm saying, if you played that game before. So I looked through the games, like I said, because I wanted to pick up 2 more games. This one, I really don't know why. I think I already have 2 copies up for trade, but this is also up for trade. It doesn't have the manual, but it has the mail-in ballots. So let me just show you the condition. It is pretty scratched. Like I said, I don't know why I bought it, but I did for $2. Why not buy it? It's funny how it has a price of $24.99 from GameStop, from who knows when actually. But there we go, $2 for that. I thought that was a great deal. And the last and final game that I picked up with that lady was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So here we go, manual and everything. The only thing is this little Sharpie writing that I have to take off of it. So I don't think I have this game. It's kind of got some smudges that won't come off, I don't think. So I have one of these games. I'm not sure if it's this one, loose disc on the original Xbox. But I decided to pick it up for $2. So tell me which game you prefer to play, guys. From these two fighting games, what is your favorite? Or do you not have a favorite? Sorry for the glare right here. What is your favorite fighting game? Choose wisely. Alright, so do you remember the guy that I was looking through the PSPs to see if I was going to take one? Well, I went with him and I ended up picking up this camera. So I tested it at the flea market and it does work. It even has batteries. Let me just hold on a second while this thing loads up. So there we go. So it did have one more Polaroid picture, but I ended up taking up the last picture when I was at the flea market to test it out to see if it worked. So I thought it had more, but it actually didn't. That was the last one. I paid 10 for that, so I don't know. I think it was an okay deal. So the next stop was actually with the lady that gives me good deals. I actually wasn't going to stop there today because I didn't really see anything, like you looking around. But she ended up seeing me and saying, oh, hey, look, this is all the leftover games from today. And when I got to the table that she showed me, I was kind of bummed out because there was like a DS carrying case there and a Game Boy SP case left there. I don't know if the consoles were there or if that was just what was left over. But she said she wanted $2 per game. So first I went up with 3 games because I didn't know if she was going to say, like, she usually gives her games for $5. Sometimes cheaper if she's just like in a selling mood. So she said $2. So the games are Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy. Sorry if you can't see them that much. It's just the light is so bright. Top Gear Rally. All of these are Game Boy Advance games. Next game is Frogger's Adventure Temple of the Frog. The next game is Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. And the last and final game for $2. These were $2 a piece, remember. Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits. So all of these games are up for trade because I'm not really interested in any of them. So the last and final thing that I picked up at the flea market was actually this. I looked through a bin of like wires. I think it was like HDMI, AV cables. And there was like a knockoff Xbox 360 controller in there as well. So I pulled this out and I told the guy what he wanted. He said he wanted $3 and I took it for $3. Anyways, let's move on to the actual pickups that you guys saw from this Wednesday. So let me show you what I picked up first. I picked up 2 games for $2 a piece. One of them being this, which I kind of regret it because $2 for a racing game. But it was an only on Xbox game that I didn't have. So Forza Motorsport for the original Xbox. And it's not too bad of shape. But I don't know if I should have picked this up for $2. But only on Xbox, I couldn't just leave it there. So the next game I picked up, I haven't seen this before. I don't know if you guys have. But this is the next game that I picked up for the Xbox. I might just trade this because, you know, I don't really want to keep it in my collection. It's not an only on, so I'm not very interested in it. But this is what I picked up. $2. Let me know if you would have picked that up for $2. So next I went with this lady and this guy who kind of said something about my chest mount. They said that they've had those, but they weren't sure how they went on. So my chest mount's kind of like G-Hedo in a way, because I ordered it from eBay, and when I got the box, there was like a little hole in it. So I think one of the pieces fell out in shipping. So when I put it on my chest mount, I kind of have to put like a tissue paper behind the camera so it doesn't fall back. And I have to tie it with a shoelace. I know, well, like I said, G-Hedo. But they said like, Oh, look, that's how it goes. So people don't really know that I have a shoelace tied to the chest mount. But yeah, anyways, they just pointed that out from my chest mount. So what I picked up with that lady, she said she wanted 3 for the figure or 2 for 5. So I ended up picking up 2. And the first one is Sandy Cheeks. I know SpongeBob was there, but I didn't want to pick him up because he just looked weird. His body was square, and then on the bottom they put his feet. Like, the top was square, and then the bottom looked like, I don't know, it looked like a weird figure. I don't know if you saw it in the camera, but I picked up Sandy Cheeks. These are actually Kid Robot figures made from 2017, and I picked up Chucky from the Rugrats. Now, my favorites Rugrat would have to be Tommy Pickles, because I just thought he was so cool, the way he knew how to do things. You know, he was the smartest in the bunch. So I just picked him up because, you know, I'm just going to stick him back there. And the next thing that I picked up was this. I think it's a Tamagotchi. I'm not sure. It does say Bondi in the back, and I'm pretty sure that Bondi makes these. And the only thing wrong with it is I think I need to change the battery on this. And I think a kid chewed up. I was looking at this when I was cleaning it with the wipe. It looked like it has bite marks on it. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it, but this little Tamagotchi was actually $2. So she had another one there, but I didn't pick it up because it was completely dead. And I don't know if it doesn't work if it's completely dead or what. Actually, I don't even know what year this is from. Does it say the year? No, it doesn't actually say the year back here. All right, so let's move on to the last pickups of that Wednesday. I know it was a very short video, but I absolutely love what I picked up here. All right, so I want to show you guys the board game. I'm not sure if I actually got that on camera or not. I'm recording this before I actually edit the video, so I don't really know. But I ended up picking up this Home Alone game. Home Alone game. I didn't know this existed. It had a price tag on the back. It kind of does have writing, and it's still sticky from the price tag that was back here, but I just thought this was so cool. So this is the game. I'm not sure exactly how you play it, but it looks pretty cool, and I couldn't just leave it there. So there we go. That is awesome. I had to pick this up. I just had to. So as you guys saw in the thumbnail, yes, I did pick these up. These are so awesome. As you guys know, these are Target exclusive shirts, and this is just awesome. This, I think, is the best thing. I mean, just look at the attention to detail that they put in these things. This is so cool. So the original price is $10. I thought they were like 15 or something. I didn't know they were $10. They had a Sharpie marker, and then they had the sticker on top. So I didn't know that they were 10. I thought they would have been 15 since, you know, Target charges like 15 for their shirts that they sell. But yeah, this is just awesome. So I got this RoboCop one, which is a size small. And I got this Animal House one, which I've never seen this movie before. And this is a size medium. So just look at this. Oh, this is so cool. So cool, man. All right. And look at the bottom. Even the bottom has like the pretending that it actually has a VHS in there. That is just so cool. So the next box is the Fast Times, and it does have the chick in the front, which I'm just going to put my fingers on because, yeah. So this is a size medium, as you guys can see there. And this is a size large. Sorry, I'm covering the chick, but yeah, it's a little too revealing. So limited edition Fast Times. I'm not sure I showed you the Animal House shirt, but there you go. And remember, that's a medium. So the last and final shirt, let me put the Fast Times boxes over here so you don't see the chick. So the last one is the worst kind of box in the whole bunch because it has tape on the top and it had a price tag, but it's kind of like half taped up, so I couldn't really take that off. But this is the last one. Also, another movie that I haven't seen. I also haven't seen Fast Times of Ridgemont High, but I did see RoboCop, so I don't know. Yeah, so this is actually a size small, and let me show you the t-shirt in the back. So yeah, I haven't seen this movie, but I just love the box style. And again, another Target exclusive. These have different colors. I don't know if you can see this one. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So that is just awesome. Target is killing it. Awesome, awesome. If I'm not mistaken, Target also made a Stranger Things VHS looking kind of DVD sets collection. So that is pretty awesome. I'm glad that Target is doing that kind of stuff. So I think this was the best pickup only because she charged me $1 for each of these boxes, and she did charge me $1 for the game as well. So let me know what your favorite pickup was from this episode. And again, I'm sorry for not recording on Sunday, but the camera kind of tricked me into thinking that it was recording because the red light was blinking. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitch, the links will be down below in the description. Happy hunting. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in my next video.